Camp. All right. Attorney General David, candidate for Attorney General David Freed is also with us on the breaking Sandusky news here on the Dom Giordano program. Attorney Freed, Mr. Prosecutor, thank you very much for joining us. What's your reaction to the 30 to 60 years sentence for Sandusky?
Well, Dom, you can't fix a pedophile. All you can do is lock him up. So that sentence, it's essentially a life sentence. You know how sentencing in Pennsylvania, that 30 is the minimum. And that's the earliest opportunity for parole. So it's essentially a life sentence, which is appropriate for what he did. Why
would the judge, though, David, not just say the words that the jurors seem to want life versus this essentially is? What is the thinking there?
Because the life sentence isn't available.
It is not? Okay.
Our sentencing guidelines, they have certain minimums and maximums, and there are maximum sentences attached to each charge. So the aggregate, is effectively a life sentence. But life is only available for murder.
Oh, okay. I understand then. Now, in your race, again, it will be very interesting. I haven't seen anything cross the wires yet to hear the other side still going back and attacking Corbett, because I did hear one of the attorneys, one of the private attorneys for one of the victims, say, we weren't coming forward. He didn't want to come forward till they knocked on his door, meaning the police. So it took a lot to find these 10 victims, put this together successfully, and get essentially the maximum outcome.
Yeah, that's one of the keys and one of the reasons that you generally use the grand jury, Dom. If you have reluctant witnesses, that's one of the key reasons you want to use the grand jury, and I think that's been the explanation of this case.
Anything else that you can tell us going forward coming out of this and how it plays into the state attorney general's race? Or is there another issue now between the two of you, other than the fundamental difference? Is there anything else that's cropped up that you'd like to comment on?
No, I'm looking forward to getting out there here in the last 4 weeks and really talking about the issues. Whether the sentencing will allow us to move on and talk about other issues, I don't know. I'll certainly answer any questions that are out there about Sandusky, and I'll get out there and talk about issues I think are important as well.
Absolutely. David Freed, where do people find you if they want to be supportive?
www.davidfreed4forag.com. Thanks, Tom.
Very good. Thank you, Prosecutor. Thank you for joining us, David.
Take care, man.
All right, David Freed with us here on the Dom Giordano program.